Shalom Akim, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to you, Akim, doing the work in truth and sincerity. This is going to be, another straight to the point video. Lamb backing off of Apostle Rhyme Lob's video, which I'm going to play a small clip of. And it's going to be entitled, Don't Listen to the Magpies. In this video, the magpies are the two guys you see on the left. I took this thumbnail because it basically explains it all anyway. Genesis calls for fade on salvation for the Gentiles, and I'm not going to play none of this video. I just like the thumbnail. But I'm basically just lambacking off of what Apostle Rhyme Loud said on his page. GMS Info Doc 12. Subscribe and be edified. So let me play a couple of minutes of this video, and then I will get back to my scriptures.
Some of the stuff the question that we get asked. So you guys are saying that a Gentile is going to get on a chariot? That's bugged out. That makes no sense. That's dumb. In Ezekiel 20.
Now, this is the question that the apostles asked them. I'm going to rewind it a little bit more. This is a question that the apostles and the brothers asked them. Hey, y'all talking about the Gentiles going to be on the chariots? That's bugged out. And true. Yeah, it's bugged the fuck out. What's wrong with you? But, and this is their response to it.
Two individuals at the Genesis are the nations going to be in the chariots, the salvation in the chariots. And this is their response. So listen up.
This is some of the stuff the question that we get asked. So you guys are saying that a Gentile is going to get on a chariot? That's bugged out. That makes no sense. That's dumb. In Ezekiel 20, it describes the whole nation of Israel being gathered, even the wicked amongst us, to get to the wilderness to then be purged out, the wicked in particular. That would mean someone who assaults children, someone who burns people alive, an idolater, someone who I'm not going to say it for YouTube, someone who forcefully lays down with a woman, they would be gathered there too. So you're saying it's crazier so you would much rather look to your left on the chariot and see someone who is a serial rapist, but he just happens to be the same stock as you, than to see some Gentile who keeps the commandments?
I want to say
this. Do you love God more, or do you hate Gentiles more? Which one?
They clearly hate Gentiles.
So you heard it from the horse's mouth. I didn't make it up. You can replay it, when you get a chance and you want. Pretty much he's saying that the nations that are going to be saved here in America, the actual heathens, are going to be in the chariots. Say, would you rather be in a chariot with a rapist or, a murderer or whatever, however he put it? First of all, the ones that make it out of here are going to be the elect. There ain't going to be no demon on the chariot. All right. The ones that make it out of here are those that came through great tribulation.
Right. What do the scriptures say? Two parts therein shall be cut off and die. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get that real quick. This is Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, two parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh is my power. So, hey, those are the people that's going to be in the chariots, the elect, 144,000, and the 1/3. Those are going to be on the chariots. It's not going to be Pookie and Ray Ray selling dope down the block, man. Which they fraudulently said that, basically to rile up the minds of the simple. And then to say, oh, you would rather those niggas be on the chariots with you than the Gentiles, the other nations. These niggas is basically just justifying the wicked. I mean, look, let's go to the examples that I did pull up. One of them is Monsanto. You can read it if you like. Monsanto was an American agrochemical and agricultural biotechnology corporation. You know, founded in 1901, was known for products like the herbicide Roundup and genetically modified seeds. That's what Monsanto was all about. And basically, you know, the spread of GMOs in foods and all that other stuff, that wasn't necessarily Monsanto. That was two other Edomites that came up with the technology in the early 1900s, around the same time as Monsanto was founded. So that's actually two shots at Esau. The company Monsanto, along with the other corporations that they have. And then, you know, I went on ahead and typed in this, how many ingredients banned in Europe is used in food products in the U.S. AI overview, and I'm going to read this. Several common food ingredients banned in Europe are used in U.S. food products, including artificial coloring, red dye 3, and titanium dioxide, flour treatment agent, potassium bromate, and certain preservatives like propylparaben. More recently, brominated vegetable oil was banned in the U.S. after being banned in Europe for nearly 2 decades. And then it gives you a list of why these things were banned. This is the American government. This is Esau at his best. And this giving you a reason why it was banned overseas decades ago, but they still use it in the U.S. You mean to tell me you want the Gentiles to be saved after doing all this wickedness to the Israelites, specifically, on purpose? You know, and like I said, you can read the whole thing if you feel like it. You know, pause the video or just go look it up yourself. But these are the guys that the magpies want to save, and that's how you know that they took the bag, man. Now this is 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. Like I said, I made a video a few days ago where they said they don't fear the Lord, man. Well, what was the exact word? Something like, what's going to happen to us? Even if we wrong, what's going to happen to us? That's a lack of fear, man. Yeah, so don't listen to the magpies. See, this is Exodus chapter 23 verse 7. Keep thee far from a false matter, and the innocent and righteous slay thou not, for I will not justify the wicked. And that's why I played Apostle Orion Live, the clip that Apostle Orion Live have on this video. They justifying the wicked. They're gonna bring up the criminal record just in perfect Edomite fashion. Bring up the criminal record of Jake, show you how terrible Jake is, fly right over all of the crimes that Esau done. Don't mention that. Don't mention nothing that these devils have done, because they've done a whole lot more than the couple examples that I put on here that they do into the whole country, mainly because of the Israelites trying to get rid of the Israelites. Apostle Orion Live was talking about Campbell's soup, the creator of Campbell's soup, talking about it was made for poor people, and it's got all types of chemicals in it that's bad for you. And the creator said that he had never touched that shit. That's just another crime that Esau have committed. But they ain't gonna bring up Esau's crimes. They're gonna bring up Jake on the street corner taking pussy, so to speak. Excuse my French. But they ain't gonna bring up none of the crimes that Esau have committed. Don't listen to the magpies, man. And you know they took the bag. Keep thee far from a false matter, and the innocent and righteous slay thou not, for I will not justify the wicked. And that's exactly what they're doing, is justifying the wicked. And yes, there's a video against the Genesis and anybody else that thinks salvation is for the Gentiles, the non-Israelites. This is Jeremiah 49:12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, though they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual wastes. So why are you trying to justify the wicked? The Lord said that they Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said that they are going to be punished. They are not going on the chariots. They're going to be punished as a nation, just like we was. Yet you trying to justify them, letting you know that y'all ain't shit. This is Isaiah chapter 5, verse 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Woe unto them that are mighty to drink wine, and men of strength that mingle strong drink, which justify the wicked for reward, and take away the righteousness from the righteous from him. Therefore, as the fire devoureth the stubble, and the flame consumeth the chaff, so their root shall be as rottenness, and their blossom shall go up as dust, because they have cast away the law of the Lord of hosts, and despised the word of the Holy One of Israel. Hey, you niggas better get it right, because you're going to be destroyed unless you repent. That's what's going to happen to you. You're going to be destroyed unless you repent. And yes, there's a very strong suspicion that you took the bag. And I don't think you niggas gonna repent. But hey, you better get your fear cap on. Take off that bullshit hat, and they made him wear a hat. Take off the bullshit hat and stop spewing nonsense. Give back that money, lest you end up like Judas Iscariot, man. You're gonna be destroyed. That's that fear that you should have for going off and creating a stumbling block for the people, man. I'm going to end it there. All praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to Joachim, doing their work in truth and sincerity. Till the next time, Shalom.